Welcome, my name is Tom. I am going to walk you through how to upload a predictive dialer campaign. First of all, what we want to do is go into our website and go to dial.tmaxdialer.com. Once you've signed in, you want to enter in your email address and the password that we have given you. Hit accept and log into the account. This should bring you up to the main screen on your system, which when a campaign is loaded, you will see that your campaign will appear over here on Join a Predictive Dialer Campaign. If you have multiple campaigns there, they'll all be listed there on the campaigns you've built. So we want to go over to the Campaigns tab to build a campaign, create a new campaign. We want to go ahead and label that campaign. And if we want a description, we can put a description in there of what it is. We also want to add a caller ID number, so it appears as we're making the phone calls for people to give us a call back at, or whatever the case may be. 785-422-0421. The next step is we want to select what calling hours you want to have. If you don't check the limit call hours box, it means anytime anybody signs into this campaign, they will start making phone calls, whether it be 9, 10 o'clock at night or 1 a.m. in the morning. So you always want to limit your calls. You can also set, if you have a nighttime dialer, you can limit these call hours, so if anybody signs into it before then, they won't make any phone calls until that time of day. So basically never call before. I'm going to set this one up for 8 a.m. Never call after 9 p.m. And then the next one is a dial rate override. This is how many phone calls it's going to make per person that's on the dialer. You can go anywhere from auto to 1 all the way up to 5. I always set it 3 to start out with to see how the campaign's going. I can slow it down or speed it up from here, is what I do. The next column is wait for agent. What this is if you have multiple calls answered at the same time, you don't have enough available agents, it's going to put that person that you made the call to on hold to whatever time frame you have. I always leave it on 60 seconds. Simply because if I can get to them, I want them to hold on. If they hang up before that, well, they hang up before that, that's fine. But if I can keep them on hold and get to them, then there's a good chance that I'll be able to talk to them and go ahead and do what I need to do with the account that I'm calling. The next one is use answer machine detection. AMD stands for answer machine detection, which that means if this box is checked, it means I am detecting the answer machine and I do not want to pass that to my agents that's on the dialer. If the box is unchecked, it will pass all calls to the dialer that are answered. So I use answer machine detection because I want to drop any answer machines that come through. The next box is record all. That means any call that answers and gets passed to my agents, I'm going to record all the calls if the box is checked. I've got that done. Now I do is add campaign. As you can see, it pops up my campaign here. It has a T-Max dialer, T-Max campaign, and it tells me the phone number and the caller ID that I have set up for it. Now next thing I need to do is add accounts. So now I do go to my little Excel spreadsheet tab. It says upload contacts. Click on it. Next I go to find my CSV that I already have set up. I want to call home and cell phone numbers today, so I click on that, hit open. It's going to import the CSV into my file. Now if my tabs are all named the same, all I got to do is hit auto assign, and they automatically assign everything but the phone number. This is done for security purposes to know that, so it shows that you know you are calling these phone numbers. All you do is play solitaire and drag and drop the phone number field over to that column and drop it, and it will relabel that column for you. If your accounts aren't assigned, or the names aren't assigned the same, you can drag and drop all the columns you want. I would suggest if you have that problem, I would go ahead and get out and relabel the accounts so that you can just hit the auto assign button and drag and drops everything for you except for the phone number. The next thing I do, you can this box randomize on input is always checked. You can uncheck it if you want to go straight down the calling list, or you can leave it checked and it'll kind of course it'll randomize all your calls. The next thing I have is prevent phone numbers in file, prevent duplicate phone numbers in file, excuse me. I want to check this box to make sure if there's the same number in this file, I don't call that number twice, is what I do. The next one is prevent duplicate phone numbers against all contact records, which means any campaigns you have listed over here on the campaign settings, It'll check to make sure you don't call that number twice on all the campaigns you have uploaded if you have multiple campaigns. Now, I don't suggest you check this third box unless you have just the campaigns up there for that one day. Some people leave campaigns up there for the whole week and don't do anything with them for the whole week. So if you have campaigns up there from the previous week, do not check the third box. If you just have campaigns up there from this day that are called today and today only, then yes, check the third box. The fourth box is to prevent duplicates in a campaign only. So if I want to upload more phone numbers to this T-Max Dialer campaign, then I want to make sure this fourth box is checked. Otherwise, I don't have to worry about it. Scrub against do not call list, I leave that checked, so in case there's any phone numbers I have in my do not call list I don't want to call, they automatically get taken out. I want to check I'm allowed to call these numbers and another security to verify that you know you're calling these phone numbers you have uploaded. Then the upload button will highlight, and you just go ahead and upload. As you can see, it says OK. If I have any more accounts to upload, I can do that from here right now. I can go, if I have multiple columns of phone numbers, I can go ahead and hit auto assign again and drag and drop the phone number list over to the separate column that I had for a second phone number. In my case, all my phone numbers are in one column. Some companies aren't able to do that. They have multiple phone number columns. So this is a quick way to go ahead and just reassign. So when you do that, of course, you want to make sure you check this fourth box and say do not call the same numbers in this campaign. I am done at this time, so all I do is X out. And you see I have 380 phone numbers to call. If I put my mouse over the pie chart, it says I have uncalled 380 phone calls, and I have unanswered. It tells you all the characteristics there. Basically, at this point, you are ready to make a phone call. All you have to do now is go back to your home screen, and you can have your agents click on T-Max and the campaign you built, and they can start making phone calls. You have a nice day. Again, this is T-Max Dialer Communications. Our phone number is 785-422-0421, or see us on the web at tmaxdialer.com. Thank you and have a good day.